Hi, everybody. Welcome. I hit the recording key as it finished loading, so we didn't get to see the loading screen for more than a split second, if at all. But here we are. It's Legacy of Lordaeron, Act 2, Rallying the Dead, created by Warseeker, as a founding a Durator type campaign. Stipe campaign?
Yes.
We're going to do that optional quest about the, what was it? The Locket of Sorrow. Destroying the Naga base would challenging. Luckily, Clay Death Strider can offer you an assistance. Wow, how nice of her. Find the Locket of Sorrow and bring it to her. Alright, well, we need to get an assistance, a single one, from good old Clea. Our heroes are very overgeared for this sequence, it seems. And Feldad obviously agrees. So we shouldn't have too much trouble progressing through the area, but I am hopeful that... I just wanted to make sure that we're at the fastest game speed there. I'm hopeful that we'll be in fairly decent shape overall, and that the just go ahead and stun that necrolite there. Bottle yourself in the head. Oh, we're getting hit by a warlock, and he does a lot of chaos damage actually, so forget what I just said. It's okay, we can just go ahead and do this. Smack him in the head. Necrolites have some serious damage, but I think we can just Cloud of the Void these guys for the time being, and that'll probably do enough work here. Leveling up Impale seems proper because it's going to give us an increased stun, but it is a pretty hard ability to use properly, as you can see by me trying to use that there, and then I canceled it too early like I've done so many other times. Oh boy. Well, it's okay. As long as they're vulnerable raised deads and not invulnerable raised deads, I actually don't give a shit if he revives 10 million units. Mental Intelligence +3. I think we're a little bit past the point where Mental Intelligence +3 is useful. Okay, so what did we want? I think we wanted to maximize our damage absorption rate, because this just increases the DPS, which is nice, but only useful for a certain amount of time. And Cloud of the Void, it's already pretty fucking huge, although I guess it wouldn't hurt to get it to be bigger, but yeah, let's just do Shadowland. That seems a bit more appropriate. So let's do that. Kill these tents that the hermits were hiding in. Yeah, our heroes are pretty well kitted out here. I would say. Just keep clearing these guys out. So yeah, the Revenants of the Depths, which do chaos damage on their own right, and Nightmare Revenant, which has 4 times the health. Thankfully, it doesn't deal 4 times the damage. Oh, it looks like we've caught them at a little bit of apart from one another, which is good. They're not part of like the same whatever. There's something that you can set it up so that the units are here. Let's redistribute damage.
Yes, master.
And then just stun them. Because I guess we can do that. But there is something you can do where you, I think anyways, where you tie a creep camp to the same group, like you tie 3 or multiple units to the same creep camp, and then that makes it such that they appear that way, or when one attacks, they all respond. I think that's how it works. Alright, Locket of Sorrow. Thankfully, we didn't need to take up an item slot to return that. So we've got it. Rune of Restoration was nice as well. Sun rose on this title island, so that's cool. I don't know if we're going to get her as a hero. Doesn't look like she has an inventory, but she's obviously a hero given the minimap icon. So she just doesn't have the inventory ability. We saw Blizzard do that with I don't remember his name, but he was that, he's the Farseer guy. I'm glad you're here. Nice work, hero. Now allow me to assist you with this offer as a sign of gratitude. Oh shit, we get that guy again? Here we go. These new minions will be an excellent asset for your purpose, hero. Thank you, Clea. I appreciate it. I wonder how the Forsaken would feel about just... Farewell, Mandir. May the Dark Lady watch over you. I wonder how the Forsaken would feel about... Because aren't they supposed to be, like, highly individualistic? Isn't that, like, a big part of them? I'm pretty sure that's the case. I guess I could be wrong. But wouldn't they take issue with just casually... Hold on, is my music on? It is on. Well, I guess it's really off. Oh, there it is. Yeah, wouldn't they take issue with, like, just raising mindless corpses? I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe, I mean, realistically speaking, it doesn't matter. But we've got our support units here. And they support us, they will. Not really a whole lot in terms of loot here. We've already gotten the Rune of Healing. So yeah, I guess we could just throw these guys away as we progress through the area. Skeletal Orc here. Now, these Skeletal Orc champions have Death Coil, which means they can heal each other. The Orc Grunts don't have anything special. Revenant of the Depths can summon a Sea Elemental. Marksmen have their thing.
What is it?
Target's invulnerable. Okay. Alright, well, I'm too lazy to make multiple control groups, so I'm just gonna A left click with all my units. And off they go. Yeah, that chaos damage is pretty fucking nice.
My life,
I mean,
I'm listening.
it's not bad, that's for sure.
I've been thinking.
Okay, do we have all of the non-heroic units? I think
I wish only to serve.
I've been thinking.
Okay, so let's take
Where shall
the
my blood be
heroes,
spilled?
make them control 4. Okay.
What now?
Where are you guys going? You guys are going down, apparently. So it looks like to get to the Naga base, we have to go this way.
Hello.
This is what I'm gathering.
That
Let's go ahead and quick save, I suppose. Since we've done step 1 of the plan. Step 2 is now to just take on the Naga forces, right? That's currently... Oh, kill all humans around the camp. Oh yeah, we had to go through a Naga base.
beware.
That's right. I'm conflating the two. Alright, yeah. It's definitely a new area, even if the overall threat level of these guys is still fairly low. I say we just lead with our units. We don't really need to keep them alive. Like, our heroes are so strong anyways. Like, it's my initial instinct to say, hey, we should do here is... We really ought to keep our units alive. But I don't really think it's that important, you know? Oh, we got a level. Yeah, I mean, might as well put it in chemical. I mean, if I see them low and I can heal them, of course I will. I don't know where that guy was. They are going all over the place. It's cool. Yeah, like in this instance, sure, I'll top that guy off, right? But I'm not gonna fret too much if they wind up going down. Mostly just using them to scout ahead. Here's the Naga
The
base.
Lich King's name.
Or a Naga base.
A faithful choice.
Okay, so let's summon the Sea Elemental. Set the attack priority here. Here do we got? Use his Goku ability there. Throw a bottle at that Naga's head. Enter your advanced state. Whatever that is. And then I guess we can, you know what we can do is we can take Precious here and use that ability. I don't think we've lost a unit yet. Oh, maybe we lost one. One of those smaller grunts or... No, I think we lost an archer. That seems about right. Okay, throw a bottle at that dude's head, will you? Summon some extra units. Alright, heal the Revenant there. And we'll heal... Oh, they are rebuilding, actually. We'll heal Mandir afterwards. I'm not super worried about it. He doesn't seem too worried about the Tidal Guardian that's slowly whopping him in the face a few times. Throw a Death Coil at that guy. Alright, cool. Wonderful. We've done it. It seems they have been defeated in general.
Our forces are under attack.
Where is Precious? Oh, he's hanging out. I forgot to reorder him to attack again. That's probably eating one of my dudes. Oh, we've lost some serious units. Yeah, we lost the last archer just then. Put a bottle in him. Yeah, so we'll heal up our units.
Indeed.
Bottle him. Bottle him. Okay, I think after we destroy the spawning grounds, we won't have to bottle anybody else. Conventional wisdom dictates.
Yes.
We'll add to our ranks by summoning these sludges. Seems reasonable. What else is left? There's just oh, these two. All right, let's wait to
My blood be spilled.
form up here,
You call.
and then we'll just what can we get? 5 maximum? Yeah. We'll just summon one more of those.
My talents.
Anytime we're facing a horde of buildings to deal with, I think it's fitting that we summon as many sludges as possible. If we'd done that beforehand with all those corpses that we generated along the way, we probably would have taken less losses. Though losing the anti-air, all of the archers are basically what we lost. I don't think that's super like important. I don't think it's like the end of the world necessarily. It would have been nice to keep them alive, but I'm not terribly worried either way. Oh boy, Spider Crab Overlord. Put him down. Huh? All my units seem okay. I think the sludges are doing a good job at like taking priority, and those are fine because I can resummon those basically anytime. A second Naga base looks like to be up ahead. Summon the Sea Elemental. Thing. I think it has Bash, right? Yeah, it does. That'll be good. Where is Mandir? You, my friend. Get him right over here. We're gonna lose one of those units, and then go ahead and ultimate. That's like Avatar. I don't know what it is. Yeah. So we've lost a bunch of units. We'll try and keep him alive because he can summon Sea Elemental. He's pretty useful.
I wish only
This space is definitely more difficult to deal with than before, than the other one. Does it have a hero? I don't think so.
I wish only
Sure, keep this guy alive, will you? Oh wait, it's the wrong one. Oh, there's the hero. Tooltip missing. I think that's just the avatars.
yes. My face.
Just go ahead and cloud again. That's really effective, actually. Holy shit. So they're gonna come and cast some more spells on us. Oh, I missed. Oh no. Here, death coil that can hold. Okay. We've done it. Hit him in the head. We did it. Okay, stop clouding. We need to start tethering some of these units. Summon more of those sludges. Okay, where are you, Mr. Bigman? Okay, good. I actually hit you. That was scary. You've got a lot of mana. I'm going to keep using it as much as I can. I think we have Brilliance Aura on one of our units. I don't know which one it is, though. Distribute some of that damage, Precious. That's why I leveled you up. I like these larger scale battles. Really helps put some stuff in perspective. As long as the Revenant isn't dying, I can't. It's hard to tell sometimes who's getting their dick kicked in and who isn't. Death Coil that dude. I think we have. Yeah, I really do think we must have Brilliance Aura for something. Target's outside range. Oh, he's been insane. Just summon more elements. We'll restore the mana. Go help that dude out, will you? And all of these units can make their way over. Mandir, go take on that Tidal Guardian. We got another one over here we can take on with these dudes. And then it's just destroying their production structures, which we appear to be doing quite a fine job of overall. Coil, your homeboy. Alright. Kill the skink. Dangerously close to committing a hate crime by saying that word, but that's okay. Women are a protected class. I think they're resummoning their hero, actually. I can never tell when that building is actually active and when it isn't. It's never quite clear. Throw a bottle at that dumb turtle. Alright, so then we're going to want to conserve mana for the next ride over, because presumably there will be a
My life for Nezul.
another base, probably a Naga one. I mean, the other one. But we've destroyed 2 bases now, so that's pretty cool. Let's take this, summon that. That was from the skink. See, there's a reason to destroy them, besides a pathological obsession with killing critters. Okay. Alright, so, I mean, this sea elemental is going to be taken care of at some point. It's just going to kill itself, basically. So we are headed in the right direction, I believe. Pull back here. Let our heroes take the... Oh, it's the Forsaken. Defend yourselves. Well, actually, that's just a sea elemental. How did these brutes find us? Well, I followed the ping on my minimap. Alright, well that was completely accidental. We got a pretty good chunk of experience on... what's his face? Mandir, for killing that hero in the last area. So I don't know if it's actually a fair number of enemies, or... Why does he say hello? Like, nobody ever answers the question. Yeah, I don't know if it's if we're gonna be dealing with like an entire base or what's gonna go on here. Well, looks like there's a guard tower at least. All right. Well, there's an emissary. Looks like they have a paladin. Oh, they've got a couple heroes actually. Alright, let's just kill the priest. Hopefully that'll aggro the rest of it too. Sea elemental. So we need damage absorption. Okay, get out of the blizzard. There's the my favorite ability. Come here. What are we looking at for health on our units? Death coil him. Throw some stuff at him. Sure. Locust Swarm, that'll heal our units, I'm pretty sure. Massive healing. Draining it from others. Okay, let's stun that dude. And we're gonna throw a heal at that dude. Sure, kill that dude, why not? He's gonna have an enormous bubble. It's just the way things are. It's the way it has to be. Alright, we've done it. Frost Gauntlet has cold damage. It says it's unique, which means it must be good. Oh, we did lose our Revenant, which is unfortunate. But it looks like that was the main source of their troubles. So ironically, we kept alive the dudes that mattered seemingly the least.
Trust no one. I wish only to serve.
Alright, so as long as he's hitting the not our heroes, then it won't really matter that much. We'll take out all this. And what was the... It was just kill all humans around the camp, so presumably
There's something amiss.
we can roleplay and assume that there are humans in the tent or something. This was the last of them. The humans will no longer be considered a threat anymore. I should return to Galen and inform him about this matter.
Trust no one.
Use the ship to transition back to the Arathi Highlands. Looks like we're going to get one over there.
Where shall my blood
So these
be
frost
spilled?
gauntlets, if I drop the
I
claws
gladly
plus
obey.
3, what is it? Add 6 bonus cold damage, and they slow movement speed, increases the intellect by 4 plus a bonus of 100 mana points.
will
Wow,
be done.
that's definitely a Crucius item or a Feldad item.
Where the
I'll take it. I like the,
my life for Nezul.
and obviously it's 3 extra damage, plus the 4 extra damage from him being an intelligence-based hero. Wow, so that's really good then. Okay. And it gives him an orb effect, which we didn't have on him previously. So I'll take it. Oh, I didn't even read that. After a short time of sailing, something, something, we're back with Galen, basically. Did we have that? Did we hang on to that home portal, town portal thing? I don't think so, right? Oh, wait, this illusionary rod I can use to dispel magic. I didn't even look at it. Okay, just making sure none of these... Oh, what is this? Crown of Will? Transfers control of the target around here. Oh, shit, I didn't even know I had this. Okay, I gotta move that over there. And you don't have anything I can use, right? Okay. Just wanted to make sure. Let's head down, back to Galen. We didn't take our skeletal dudes with us, which is just as well, since I would have, tired of moving them around after a certain point of time.
I've been thinking.
We're fairly close to leveling up with Feldad. Not so with Mandir since he just leveled up. Precious also just leveled up, but he's a little bit easier to level up. So yeah, I guess what I'm going to do is, at level 12, obviously getting the Battle Cry is a good idea. We'll get tier 2 Locust Swarm. It didn't seem to really do that much, but who knows what will really benefit stuff. And Death Carrion was really good against buildings. We didn't really have to use it there, but I easily could have. And could have justified it as well. So, big fan of that. Let's get back to Galen here, and then we will get our next quest, embark on our next chapter. So yeah, it only took us about 20 minutes to take care of that side quest, and then take care of that main quest, and here we are. What do you got for us, Galen? Your talents are surprising, Mandir. You made the Forsaken proud. You will be a perfect asset when this battle begins. For now, you must go back to Silverpine Forest immediately. The Dark Lady has requested your presence there. As for me, I would like to come along with you as well, if you don't mind. Not at all, Galen. You are welcome to join me. It is an honor. Alright, we got Galen along for the ride.
Greetings.
Okay. I'm now able to control Galen Thornbane. He's a slow motherfucker. I never did use the stash for extra items. He's a strength-based hero, similar to Mandir. He's got Shockwave, Death Pact, Vampiric Aura, and Reincarnation. So he's like an odd mix. No, he's like a mix of a Dreadlord with Vampiric Aura. Death Pact is obviously Death Knight, and then Shockwave and Reincarnation are from the other dudes. Where are we going now? Why do we have to go all the way over here? Wait, how did I get here? Didn't I come here by Zeppelin or something? Or boat? I don't know. Hey, let's see if we can pick up some items for this guy. No, Galen. Yeah, he'll take a Claws of Attack plus 15. And I will take a Scroll of Town Portal. And, yeah, why not? Give him a Spell Immunity Necklace.
Trust no one.
It's a lot of gold, but I'm fucking loaded, man.
Better be good.
Alright, so, we don't really need to worry about like taking damage along the way back. It's crazy how stat boosted our heroes are. You can tell though, because a level 10 strength based hero has just barely, just 25 more health than a level 8 intelligence based hero. So that's pretty nuts in my book. Stop slowing my guys down, please. You piece of shit.
Indeed.
Thanks.
Hello.
Indeed. Alright, yeah, I guess we can start fighting through this guy. It's technically a new area.
I wish only to serve.
Alright.
Yes.
We might need to give those, well, not those Frost Gauntlets, because those are good for an intelligence-based hero, but we might need to find an orb effect for Galen. I don't know if we're going to be able to control him for long.
Better be good.
One thing I will say is maybe the backpack mechanic that we saw in Agaron's Treachery would be a better option for something like this, because there's a lot of junk that we just don't want to ferry. Oh, no, we have those pack horses that we never use, those pack photos or whatever. Yeah, I never ever use those.
Where shall my blood be spilled?
Alright, so we're just gonna get stunned over and over again. Too bad we don't have spell immunity necklaces on everybody. Or at least spell blocking items, like periodic spell blocking items like the Hand of Righteousness. That's pretty fucking good.
That better be good.
That's well worth the minor investment or whatever. I think we got that as our quest reward in the Scarlet Crusade temple thing.
Better be good.
So, alright, Galen. You're not as slow as I thought, I guess. Travel to Silverpine, yes. It's weird that we're going back to Silverpine, a different area, like through a different gateway there than the way we came in. Road to Silverpine, having taken a confident strategy and without taking any chances, Sylvanas Windrunner rallied her forces in Silverpine Forest as she prepared them for the upcoming battle against the Worgen. Alright.
What is it?
Oh shit, so this is like a completely different map now. So this is why.
This had better be
fuck?
good.
How do we go over there?
This had better be good.
How did we even see
This
that?
had better be good.
Listen, it's gonna be good, man.
This
I
had
promise.
better be good. Trust no one.
I agree.
This had better be good.
Okay, you need to be put in a timeout.
Agreed. That was my plan.
So, we've got... Oh, excuse me, I'm a little tired.
Agreed.
A little sleepy. I don't think we have to kill these guys, but I guess I'll use Shockwave. That's a good spell, man. Jay Barrino said it wasn't a good spell in one of his latest videos. He's a fucking liar. It's such a good spell.
What?
Only 100 mana. You deal 200 damage in a line. Think of the crowd control options.
This had better be good.
Especially better if it does more than 200. Yeah, it deals 300 at level 4, so that'll be the first ability I upgrade. Well, Vampiric Aura would be pretty good too, I guess. But, whatever. We'll never need to use Death Pack, basically. Oh no, that's health. Maybe we will. We can use, we can summon sludges to use Death Pack with. So, I think there's an innate benefit.
Trust no one.
Interesting. Wait, what is that?
Better be good.
What is that?
Trust no one.
Guard tower. Can we go there yet? It looks like there's an invisible barrier.
Beware the living.
So that must be like one of our quests. It looks like, yeah, they're Worgen.
What
Okay.
is it?
Interesting. 'Cause those almost look like night elf structures or something. I was really
This
confused.
had better be good.
Hi. Holy shit, look at her stats. She's got nothing. Glad to see you back, Mandir. It's been a while. I've been informed that the King of Gilneas wants to negotiate with me. He should be here any minute. Ah, here they are. Finally. King Gren Greymane, I'm surprised that you finally decided to come and show your face personally, instead of hiding like a rat while leaving others to do your biddings for you. What took you so long? Enough with the pleasantries, Sylvanas. We all know what you're up to. You don't seriously think that you can just walk into my city and claim it for your wretched army all by yourself, do you? And so it will be. You better give up hope and surrender yourself while you still can, Greymane. This might be your last chance before I ruin your city. You will die trying, Sylvanas. Remember, Sylvanas, the more you seek to destroy Innocent's life, the more you get yourself into deep trouble. Your disillusioned confidence will lead you nowhere, Dark Lady. Your games are over. Alright then. I don't care what he thinks. I'm not foolish to let these dogs... I'm not foolish enough to let these dogs ruin my mission. Lordaeron belongs to the Forsaken. Mandir, before we leave for Pyrewood Village, we must first deal with Greymane's lieutenants. I want you to slay them all. I couldn't read the rest of that line. Alright. Well, there's a lot of them, apparently. So let's go take care of this nearby one. I just want to say, for anybody who's actively working on a project, I highly recommend that you copy and paste your map script. First of all, write it out outside of the world editor. We're getting lieutenant. That's the lieutenant right there. But yeah, definitely write it out. I think we can do this, right? And that affects buildings too. So good. And I think Galen needs to fight. Although we could just keep stacking it up with Mandir. I like these custom structures for the Worgen. That's pretty cool. I mean, I don't think we need to destroy these, but I guess we can. So yeah, what I was saying is I definitely recommend that everybody writes their mission scripts out in like Google Docs, Microsoft Word, Notepad even, doesn't matter. Something. And then while you're writing them out, make sure that you have a spell check turned on. And that will allow you to catch a lot of errors, especially if English is not your first language. Obviously, it helps to have somebody else look at the wording, because even if you spell everything correctly, maybe you didn't orient the words in precisely the right way or the most efficient way to communicate your point. That might be true, but I still highly recommend that everybody takes a look at like some sort of word processor that's free, like Google Docs is a good example, although you got to be careful with storing local files. But you know, if you just do it online, then that's fine too. And just copying and pasting those lines from the drive, from Google Drive to the World Edit or whatever. That's what I do for my StarCraft stuff. And despite being a native English speaker, I can tell you I get some words wrong quite a few times. Not necessarily any shame in it, just make sure to, you know, take care of it and take steps to avoid that sort of stuff. Alright, I keep forgetting he's spelling it. We'll go ahead and throw this bottle at the Worgen Knight. Sure, we can just use this W. Go ahead and bottle the lieutenant. I like the death sounds that were chosen. You know, they're wolves. What's this? Altar of Kings. Interesting. I mean, that's always what it was called. Okay, so this is where I think I'm going to go ahead and upgrade Cloud of Void. Holy moly, that's some big shit. And the Tome of Experience. Do we want it on Galen, or do we want it on Mandir? Mandir's just going to get... He's going to get his ultimate if he gets it, right? But it only increases the bonus armor and the bonus damage. It doesn't give him extra hit points. It's still useful, but he's going to get it either way. I'm going to give this to Galen. Oh wait, that was puny. It didn't even give any extra hits. But yeah, I'm going to give that over to him. So presumably we don't actually need to destroy all this stuff. Our heroes do quite a bit of damage, so I don't really mind it. I also think that Mandir is probably indestructible at this point due to the vampiric aura. We just have to worry about Galen since he doesn't have many items. Unfortunately, none of these guys are dropping even like garbage items that we could use. I do like that their corpse appears to persist for the time being. Is that like supposed to be a fly on it? It looks like there's some bug on him, which is cool. If that's supposed to be the case, I don't know if that's something Warcraft has done forever and I've just never noticed. But all right, so we are gonna head in this direction next. Clear off the left side. And I suspect this will take us some time. Some Forsaken forces here. This is another instance where it would be nice to see, like, after we kill one or two of those lieutenants, maybe that gray mane guy is like, launch a counterattack or something, and then you've got to help your allies or in some way. I'm hoping for a large-scale conflict between these two factions that we get to partake in, like the orc stuff that happened at the end of the first act. But I don't know how close we are to that. I don't know if that's actually going to be like the finale, or if the finale of this act is going to be completely different. Who knows?
What is it?
All right. So that's an arcane tower. We want that gone. Go ahead and snare the rifleman. And do that. Okay. That was an easy one. Manual of Health. Sure, put it on Galen. He needs it.
That was my plan.
Alright, we'll destroy this and move it right along. It's cool that they have these like little enclosures where they have these small bases where they're just trying their best to endure, really. And we're just fucking exterminating them. But a race of dogs is no race that I am aligned with, my friend.
That better be good. Where shall my blood be spilled?
Alright, fuck those kobolds. Oh yeah, we fucked them good. And now it's just a matter of hunting through the forest for different ways to approach this base. This is an interesting decision. The pathfinding. Oh. No, I think this is actually just one of those instances where you have to find your pathing your own way. Maybe the trees should have just been a bit more dense there. I don't know. Either way, we should be able to... Yeah, it's just these barricades.
Our time will come.
It adds to the feeling of, like...
What is it?
You know, they're hiding in this area, basically. What is that? Morgan Druid. Get rid of it. I like how calmly he says hello sometimes. It's really, really disconcerting. Alright. Go ahead and use Battle Cry level 2. Sure, wonderful. Alright. That was Galen. We'll give him Shockwave level 4. Now it does 300 damage. It's crazy. Crazy good, man. Alright. What else do we got here? Look how much damage this is. It's crazy. Alright. AoE against buildings is really something that doesn't occur too often. Which is why I'm so much of a fan of it. Especially since buildings take fucking forever in Warcraft 3 to destroy. But then again, anything in Warcraft 3 takes quite a while to destroy compared to the games that I'm used to playing. You know what RTS I tried recently? Dawn of War 3. And while the graphics look very peculiar, like if you've played the first or second Dawn of War, it's like if somebody tried to update those for a modern feel by simplifying a lot of the color palettes and stuff, and then like optimized them for mobile. It almost looks like the squads and stuff, the unit graphics look like they're meant to be in a tablet. And then some of the terrain looks really good, and other bits of the terrain look barely better than the second game. And it's just a weirdly inconsistent title in terms of its graphics. But I really like the... one thing that Relic always impresses with is their voice acting. Like, they're always consistently good. And that's pretty rare. You know, as an amateur voice actor myself, I sort of know what goes into it behind the scenes. And I can assure you that maybe they must just have a really good voice director. I think that's the key, because, you know, yeah, sometimes they have the same set of voice actors or whatever, but no, not... I think that in Dawn of War, and just in general, even the games like Space Marine that I thought were really, really bad, they're still, like, the voice acting, like the audio quality in general, sound effects and music, they got some really good people on retainer or something, they must. That's the only thing I can think of. Alright, so we're nuking this guy down. He's nothing. Thunder Lizard Diamond.
What is it now? Very well.
What's it do? Oh, it's just an active item. Well, who gives a fuck about an active item? Wait, did we not even go the right way? Where did we have to go? We can't go across, can we? Did we really have to go across? That's funny. Maybe there's a ramp over here.
That better be good.
I don't know if that's the case. I'll just let my units decide for themselves where they want to go. Then I'll keep talking about Dawn of War 3. So yeah, I played all of the Dawn of War games. The second game, I thought it took a lot of control away from the player, and in a game with squads, you already have less control over the pathfinding and stuff. Like, in Warcraft 3, they've got this formation stuff, right? So if I order these units to move, they're going to move in a certain formation. Even if I have this formation movement off, they still, like, end up in a formation, right? Because if I right-click here, then they don't just, like, all clump up in the same area, right? Like, I've got to click a lot of times, and then the units get confused, and they spin around and start throwing up on each other, and it's a disaster. But I think when, you know, you look at, like, StarCraft 1, or even StarCraft 2 in this respect, I do like that system better, because the overall situation, it just winds up being a lot better, I think. That you have more control, more precise control over the orders that your units accept, basically. And I like that a lot better than the alternative, which is sort of like trying to learn a clunky and not immediately recognizable system, like Warcraft 3's pathfinding, where you're like trying to figure out what units are taking what priority, and you know, yeah, you can learn that. Oh yeah, most of the time it's ranged units. Will go to the back, but then where do spellcasters fit in? Do they have special priority? What about heroes? I don't think that there's any special priority, but the fact that I don't immediately know, despite having played this game for a while, I mean, sort of choose your own reason for why that might be, but I don't know, man. So yeah, in general, I think squads are pretty much not my thing, essentially. But that being said, I think the gameplay is a lot better than the second game. The third game's gameplay, rather, is a lot better than the second game. Now, a lot of people thought that the third game, or rather the second game, was like a real big fall for the franchise. And I could see where they're coming from, because it simplified the RTS elements, and a lot of people played that game precisely because it was an RTS. Not for any other reason. So I guess we'll just give this to Galen. More attack speed, more generic DPS, even though he does way less damage than everybody else. Alright, so let's head over to this final one here. Throw a bottle at that guy. Doesn't that deal like 800 damage or something? Or no, it heals for 800, right? Yeah, so it does 400 damage. If it dealt 800 damage, holy shit, that would be crazy. Shockwave. I like that they have Roar. It's very, I guess that makes sense, right?
That was my plan.
What the fuck? Worgen Priest. You guys are crazy. All these crazy custom models that these people put out. I love it. Big fan. Alright, what do we want? I guess Cloud of Void again. Fuck it, just make it cover the entire map now. Holy shit, that's like bigger than Death and Decay by a fair margin. I like how they're thinner than the average peasant. Well, I was not expecting that. Alright. I guess we'll wipe this out. Meanwhile, where do we have to go now? Oh, return to her, and she's on the other side of the map. Well, we've done our duty, I think. We've destroyed enough of them. Looks like a crypt retexture over there, interestingly enough. So we're going over here now? Wow, those sledges deal some damage.
My life for Nezu.
I don't think that does anything to it.
Agreed. That was my plan.
Well, they do about as much damage as Galen, apparently.
That was
What
my
the
plan.
fuck? Yeah, 42 to 43. That's pretty embarrassing. Galen, come on, man. We need to get you like a better sword or something. You can't just be walking around like this. Getting out damaged by a level 10 fucking magician. He's a magician, boy. Get yourself some items. Anyways, yeah, Dawn of War 3. I recommend people checking it out. I think the Christmas sale's going on right now. I really like the dialogue. I think it's really easy to get sucked into those games, despite the intrinsic nature, like the goofy nature of the games themselves. Like, the setting doesn't really make a lot of sense. But they're so self-confident that you don't even think about it. It just keeps going. It's high time we end this Worgen disease once and for all. Greyman had his chance. If he thinks I'm just going to back away, he's definitely wrong. I won't allow him nor his Worgen to take over Lordaeron. No matter what it takes, we will fight back. If they want war, we'll give them one. Gilneas will be claimed to the Forsaken. This battle is our only chance if we want to survive, and therefore the Worgen must something. Die, probably. Soldiers of the Forsaken, heed my voice. In the past, we fought our dangerous prey. We overcame each one of them. Our capabilities are undeniable. The Forsaken's legacy will not fade away. Not this day, not ever. We are not a force to be underestimated, and we are not going down that easily. We will fight the Worgen till their last. Prepare yourselves, brothers and sisters. We are taking over Gilneas. Alright. Wait, was that really it? What happens if we hit quick campaign? Is there going to be another act? That was a quick act. It was just a two-parter. Let me check it out. Oh, wait, that's the wrong campaign button, buddy. Jesus Christ, wake up, me. Wake up! What do we got? Where's, Legacy of Lordaeron. Wow! Act 3, Conquest of Gilneas. Well, there we go, I guess. So, that was a real quick one compared to the first one. I guess the story has to accelerate. I'm okay with it, though. Honestly, like, I think we got Galen, we got a new hero we can kit out. And the main allure of this campaign is, like, the gameplay and how customizable everything is. It's very similar to Founding a Durator in that sense, so... Founding a Durator did the same thing, really. I mean, their second act was a little bit more, like, lengthy, but the third act was so quick. It took, like, one video for me to do when I was doing a Let's Play of it, so... not really that surprising, I guess. But, nonetheless, looking forward to the third act. I don't know if we will just go right into it. We probably won't. I'll probably grab a different campaign to play in the meantime. But, yeah. I mean, at some point soon we'll return to this. Wrap it all up. So thank you, Warseeker, for making the campaign. You can download it and play it yourself if you don't want to wait for me to release those videos on it. Link's always in the description of all my videos. And, yeah, tune in next time for whatever other Warcraft 3 campaign I got lined up. Alright. I'm Pernigo. Suck my dick digitally by donating or something like that. I'll see you guys later.